So today's curiosity is the Vedeniv, I think it's pronounced MP14, I think that's a B or a P, not sure about Russian language, radial engine. I picked this up off an enthusiast who was going to turn it into a motorbike engine or something. Some people do actually have radial engine motorbikes. Why you'd want one, I should imagine a bit of a handful. But anyway, unfortunately his poor health meant it was a project that he wasn't going to be finishing anytime soon, so he thankfully moved it on, because this is just the sort of thing I love. You know, didn't cost much, but these things are like jewels, and with a nice chunk of oil sprayed to it, everything's sort of moving okay. A very, very light rust, so no real damage. Who knows, you know, this might even be able to run again one day if you could get all the parts. But what I'm so impressed about it with is the size of it. You know, for an engine that I think is standard form produces something like 360 horsepower, but you can tune them up apparently to well over 400. It's really compact. It's heavier than it looks. It's definitely, that crank in there is heavy duty construction, but you can see the sort of radial, you know, how it all sort of goes together and how that amazing radial action works, and such lovely small size. You know, it's all very well, you know, with the Bristol Centauris and stuff, these enormous engines, but you need cranes and stuff for those. What a great size. And this is one of the barrels for it. Now, I believe these were supercharged driven, so there's a supercharger that was fed off this gear shaft here. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. And in standard form 360 brake horsepower, but up to 460 available with tweaks to the gearing on the superchargers apparently. And they were used on Yaks and the Pitts 12, you know, the Pitts aerobatic plane, which are just amazing aircraft. So the engine's capable of being used upside down and everything else, which of course is something to consider for the aircraft world. But yeah, really chuffed with it. So not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It almost needs really sort of polishing up and, you know, cleaning up and, you know, getting it really nice and putting it on a mount or something. But people do make sort of coffee tables and stuff out of them, which is a bit of a shame really, but they do look stunning. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably just keep it like it is, and you never know, someone might need the parts one day, and it'll help get something going that wouldn't have got going. So anyway, this is it, the MP14 Yakev or whatever it is, Russian radial 9-cylinder engine, 10 litres cubic capacity with all those on it. So still, you know, still quite a lot of CC, I suppose, which is where you get the power. But and of course they use higher octane fuel as well, don't they, I think, in aviation. But what a cool bit of kit. I'm so glad that he was able to pass it on to me, because it's going to be, you know, cleaned up. It's going to look lovely. Not sure where yet, but I've got to carry it in the house yet. It nearly killed me carrying it here from the car, but it did fit in a standard boot. Just, you know, again, WD-40 counts for size, just shows how compact it is. What a cool thing. It'd be lovely to have a whole one, but mortgage needed probably, whereas this was buttons really. So yeah, anyway, 9-cylinder Russian built radial engine, developed first in the 40s and then right up to the 70s, I think. And there's a company that sell these 0 hours for aerobatical planes, you know, so they're still liked, I think. What a great design, just so cool. Anyway, that's it for today.